Hey Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me over here at Energy to Elevate, where the mission of my channel and the intention of this reading is to utilize my spiritual gifts to increase and elevate you and yours. I pray offline, preach online, and the prayer is always something along the lines of God, more of you, less of me. I also pray that messages will come through for those who most need to hear them at this time. Please keep in mind that this is a general collective energy reading. So, it may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, or just come back mid-month or next month to check in with your sign. Also, if it does resonate, please pick it up and use it to elevate and edify you wherever you are on your path in your journey. And again, if it doesn't resonate with you, please leave it right where it is. So, Cap, let's get into your energy for October. So, I did lay out 4 cards. I got this as part of you guys' pre-shuffle, and the deck that I used is the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle deck. Just to get a big picture sense of what's going on, then we're going to go in and clarify each of these cards with the Muse Tarot deck, which I've been kind of feeling for the past 2 months or so. So before we get into the tarot, Cap, I feel like October, it's going to be really important to focus on you. There are a lot of cards, a lot of energy here around really needing to value yourself, to love on yourself, to really examine anything around self-worth. I feel like October is going to be a very emotional month for you. You definitely may be starting off the month feeling sad, discouraged, unsure. You're really looking to the future and there's some uncertainty here. But you are being encouraged to continue to move forward, without fear, to really face face obstacles, uncertainty, and change really like head on with your eyes wide open. To really be guided by your heart, getting connected to your heart and allowing that to guide you in the month of October is going to be really important for you. It's also going to be really important to focus on, again, like I said, healing. So whatever that looks like for you, it could be changing your diet, it could be changing your circle, it could be changing your routines, your regimens, really making sure that you're incorporating some type of healing element, whatever that is to you. So it could be sound, it could be environment. Again, like I said, it could be diet, it could be the people you surround yourself with. There's definitely a need to really make sure that what you're coming into contact with in the month of October is really supportive and conducive to your overall well-being. Really making time to tend to issues of the heart. There may be a lot of, again, of deep-seated emotions really coming through for you guys. It definitely feels as though you are embracing, how do I explain this? You're going through a period of change that was spurred kind of like by a lot of things that you might not necessarily have control over. So you're really being encouraged to kind of roll with the punches, but to also know that you're being guided towards success and victory. It just feels like it's going to feel very heavy. It's going to feel very uncomfortable. It's going to be important for you to surround yourself with supportive individuals at this time, to really be connected to, if it's not a friend group, a family unit, it's going to be important for you to seek out like professional support in whatever aspect that may look like for you guys. So that's just what I'm feeling off of these oracle cards. So let's go ahead and clarify what's going on for the collective of Capricorn in the month of October. That kind of slid out. put it back in the middle. If it was meant to come out, it will. I kind of take jumpers, cards that kind of jump, fly out, because I feel as though that's you guys' energy after I call it. So, okay, what's going on with Capricorns? Tell me about the angel of healing. So you guys got the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you start off October, Capricorn, really trying to get organized and prepared to move forward, to really step into your future goals, to really embark on something new here. But what's going to be really presenting itself kind of as challenging for you guys this month is your desire to really get and feel balanced here. And a big part of how you guys are going to, of what you guys are going to need to balance out is your emotions, your emotional health here. Let me clarify this. Queen of Cups. You're definitely dealing with some you're moving forward from some type of disappointment. Something that didn't quite pan out the way that you expected it to. It doesn't necessarily look the way that you have planned it. Something about things not going according to plan here for you guys. It's like you planned for something, you expected it to go well, you expect there to be a celebration, and nothing has looked the way it was supposed to, gone according to the plan. And it's like now you're in this space where you're trying to get things kind of like recalibrated so that way you can move forward and set aside this disappointment. It feels like you're overthinking the situation. You're definitely in your head a lot about this. There's a need for you to get rest this month. And I think I started off the reading talking about this a little bit. It's really important for you to balance like work and play. Resting and being on the go, because it feels like going into October it could have been just go and not enough rest to balance out that. So definitely, yeah, like I said, spending some time resting, doing things that allow your mind and body to be rejuvenated. Also, just taking time off here so that you can see things differently, see things clearly. There's a need to recenter, refocus, refresh, all of those things. There's a need for a getaway here. Could definitely be making plans to go away with someone here. This looks like a spa, a sauna, a hot spring. There's a need for you to be in water, close to water, out in the elements, to support you in getting refocused. It's like you need a breath of fresh air. And after you kind of have this time to really pause, reflect, all of that good stuff, you're going to come back to work. You're going to come back to life feeling really clear. Because there's something you're just not going to be able to see clearly until you take that proper time to rest, to heal. There's a conflict that you're coming out of. Something that's going to be clear to you is how to come out of some type of conflict that's been surrounding you for a little bit of time here. Some conflict that you honestly couldn't see how to free yourself from, how to move. What was your next move? You could have put a lot of work, time into this, and there was still no progression. There was still no movement. The conflict was either continuing or getting worse, that type of thing. After you take this time in this period, this break, you're going to be able to see clearly how to put it into this conflict. Your next move is going to be very clear. Not just your next move, your next couple of moves are going to be very clear. And as you come back with this fresh, renewed energy, all of that good stuff, it's like you're also going to have the energy that you need to not just move forward, but kind of like get reinvested. You're recharged, like I said, able to be reinvested and really able to put in the work to persevere. That's what it is. You'll be able to persevere. Right now, it doesn't feel like you're able to persevere to move things forward because you've been working so hard for such a long period of time. And there's still some work that needs to be done, but you can't see what to work on, how to work on it in a productive way, in an effective way, because you've been overworking yourself. And that's causing you to not be able to see things clearly. Your emotional health is affecting your mental health and your physical health. So there's a need to really tend to this emotional side, to step back so you can step forward in October. What else was down here? Okay. Tell me about the goddess of the unknown for Capricorn. What's this? Yeah. Clarity. There's some clarity that's going to come into you. There's also some things that you need to cut out. You could also be declining an offer, some type of employment offer here, or you could also be making a decision to not move forward in a relationship, partnership, that type of thing. And it's going to cause, I can see this two ways. Either you're making a decision to not move forward in something and someone's going to feel kind of like left behind, or there's someone who once walked away from you coming back in to make an offer. And you're going to have to really discern whether you want to take this person up on this offer because of how they kind of abandon you in some way, shape, or form. You could also be presented with the opportunity to really reevaluate any childhood abandonment issues here. But I definitely feel as though it's more along the lines of someone coming back. You have an unfinished business with someone who, how to explain it? So basically, like, There was someone from your past who you guys didn't necessarily end on the best note. And now that you're moving forward in a lot of ways, shape, or forms, there's some closure. There's some closure that needs to be had between you and this person. And it may not necessarily be you make a decision to like take them back to try it again, but there's definitely a conversation that needs to be had here to give you guys closure to move forward, to close out this chapter, to close out this cycle that you had. You could also be closing out, like I said, when I mentioned the whole abandonment issues as a child, you could be closing out a cycle or just a period of how do I explain this? A cycle and a period of your life where those childhood issues that were left unresolved are really resurfacing here. And not just resurfacing, but you're really able to see how they've been affecting you in your adulthood life and the relationships in your adulthood, how you show up, the people that you attract, the people that, the way that you engage with other people in relationships here. Even the way that you make decisions based on some type of paradigm where you feel less than. And I think that's going to resonate for a few people. That's not for everybody. That's a very specific. Okay. Tell me about the unknown for Capricorn. What was the goddess of the unknown? Or any other final messages for Capricorn? Also, for some of you guys, October is going to present itself with an opportunity for you guys to make a choice of being in a commitment. There could definitely be someone seeking to come back into your life here. Or for some of you guys, this is a new person coming in. But you're going to need some time to decide whether you want to be in partnership with this person, because it feels as though you're really, one, working on yourself and your stability and the uncertainty that you have about being on a long-term committed relationship here. There's also some, like I said, healing is going to be really important for you guys. Some of you guys are also still healing, recovering from some heartbreak here. And you're going to spend a good portion of October really focusing on yourself before you embark upon a new relationship, Okay. Let's pull a few Soul's Journey cards for you guys. Overall, Cap, it feels as though, again, October, there's a need to prioritize yourself, to walk away from any fears. The first card that flew out with you guys from the Soul's Journey Oracle, it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So really releasing any fears, any doubts, any inhibitions you have about moving forward. What else for Capricorn? Lessons that are coming up in October for Capricorn. After you tend to yourself, I feel like things are really going to go smoothly for you, Cap. After you really process and fully mourn this grief here, it says grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Let's get one more for you guys. And then finally we have success. See, I told you it was going to be smoothly after you really take this time out. You're really going to see clearly how to step forward into the success. And it says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So in October, Cap, know that on the other side of fear, on the other side of this grief that you're feeling, there is going to be great success. And we're going to pull the final encouraging word for you guys and wrap this up. Again, Cap, if this message has been encouraging, empowering to you in any way, shape, or form, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, or just come back on the month to check in on your energy. So let's get the final encouraging word for Capricorn in October. The final encouraging word for you guys. We're going to take the one that flipped over. And it says, my energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. So Cap, keep in mind, your energy is going to be paramount in creating your reality. What you focus on is what you will manifest this month. Thank you so much, Cap. I'll see you back here for the mid-month.